The Cascadia is really the flagship shoe within the trail line for Brooks, and it's the shoe that I first started working with Brooks 10 years ago. So it's kind of special in that, talking about, it's the 10th version of it. The Cascadia is still going to flex very nicely in the forefoot, but has a little bit more protection, a little bit more midsole material in using Mogo and that basically DNA component throughout the whole midsole, and that's a new, basically material that we didn't have back 10 years ago. So that creates this nice firm feel when you're landing, depending upon if you're running on roads to running on trails, soft, cushy rocks, roots. The DNA, the nice thing is it adapts to the different forces acting on it. So you get the firmness when you need it, and you get the cushioning when you need it. So it's the best of both worlds, essentially. If you notice the pivot posts here, so we have a post both in the front and the back on the outside of the shoe and also on the inside of the shoe. And the idea here was that you do need a little bit of posting, but those posts should work independently from each other. It's kind of like suspension on a car. The idea here was keep it more neutral with the posting, and then of course they act independently. So whether you're landing on stuff where it's rocky on the outside or on the inside, the shoe can adapt and react to it. If you're somebody who says, I want to have more protection, more cushioning, I don't necessarily want to feel a little bit of the rocks and the roots, I would say go with Cascadia. This is a shoe too, though, some experienced runners, somebody who's really fast, somebody who's very competitive, might go with a little heavier shoe. So the Brooks Cascadia 10 is going to be a little heavier, but sometimes comfort is somebody's decision over lightweight and speed. So if somebody told me they're a new runner, they're used to running in a minimalism shoe, or say they run in racing flats, I know it's very common in Japan to use very lightweight shoes on the road. If you're a road runner who might run in a racing flat or something lightweight, I would say going with the Pure Grit 3, because you're used to the lightweight feel. You might be preferred to be down a little lower in the heel. And for you, you don't mind feeling a little bit more rocks, roots. You're going to feel that on the Pure Grit 3, but you want to have the most lightweight, responsive kind of shoe. So it's really based, I think, on the comfort level and what you like to feel of the trail, more than, say, experience or ability level. It's really kind of like a personal preference. And I know people who actually have both. They trade them off. Like when they're going, say, longer, they might choose the Cascadia 10. They're doing shorter runs, maybe racing shorter mountain races, 10Ks to 15 kilometers to maybe half marathon. They use something like the Pure Grit 3.